Slim Shady is like my introduction to the world. Slim Shady is gonna be the record that like promotes the album before it comes out and like gets it up to where it needs to be. You know what I mean?
He doesn't care what, the new generation thinks of him. He doesn't care what, what he says offends people. It's classic Slim Shady.
Debbie Nelson's passing has reignited conversations about her turbulent relationship with her son, Eminem, and stirred up new and old conspiracy theories that are shaking the entertainment world. But before diving into the web of rumors, let's take a step back to understand who Debbie Nelson was and why her story is so central to Eminem's rise to fame and the controversies surrounding her. Debbie wasn't just Eminem's mother. She was an integral part of his story, for better or worse. Born into a challenging environment, her life was marked by hardship from an early age. By the time she was a teenager, she was already taking on an enormous amount of responsibility, caring for her siblings and holding the family together after her parents' marriage dissolved. At just 18 years old, Debbie gave birth to Marshall Bruce Mathers III, who the world would later come to know as Eminem. Raising a child as a single parent is never easy, but Debbie's struggles were amplified by financial instability and constant relocations, moving between Missouri and Detroit. These frequent moves disrupted Eminem's childhood, making it hard for him to form lasting friendships or excel academically. It's no wonder that these early experiences became a recurring theme in his music as Eminem used his lyrics to process the chaos of his upbringing.
Eminem's mother, Debbie Nelson, has died. E.T. can confirm she died after a battle with lung cancer. Debbie was 69 years old.
But Debbie's story didn't end with being a single mom. She became a polarizing figure in Eminem's life and career, portrayed alternately as a loving but overwhelmed parent and as a source of pain and dysfunction. From his early lyrics to the public feuds that followed, Eminem painted a complex picture of his mother, sometimes sympathetic, often critical, and always raw. In tracks like Cleaning Out My Closet, he accused her of neglect, erratic behavior, and even fabricating illnesses for attention. These allegations didn't just hurt Debbie personally. They also turned her into an object of public scrutiny. For years, fans and critics debated whether Eminem's portrayal of his mother was an exaggerated narrative device or a reflection of real-life events.
Now, we're going to talk about some of your other records. One of my favorite is when we talk about your mom. Talk about that, because you have a different understanding for her after the things that you went through.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, one of the things that I said and that I realized is, I mean, at the end of the day, she's my mother, and I love her because she's my mother.
Debbie, for her part, didn't take these accusations lying down. In 1999, after the release of Eminem's breakthrough album, the Slim Shady LP, she filed a defamation lawsuit against her son, seeking damages for the way she was portrayed in his music and interviews. While the lawsuit became a media circus, it also highlighted the emotional toll of their strained relationship. Debbie claimed that Eminem's depiction of her was unfair and untrue, pointing out that she'd worked tirelessly to support him despite their difficult circumstances. The case ultimately concluded with a small settlement, far less than the millions she had initially sought, but the damage to their relationship seemed irreversible at the time.
I mean, even though we don't really speak, you know what I mean? She is my mother. I do love her, and I think I got a better understanding of what she was going through or what she may be going through. You know what I mean? Now that when I see myself and how I actually became, you know what I mean? I think there's a little compassion factor that goes with that. So. And
yet, their story didn't end with bitterness and lawsuits. Over the years, both Debbie and Eminem made attempts to mend their fractured bond. In his 2013 track Headlights, Eminem offered a heartfelt apology, expressing regret for the way he had vilified his mother in his earlier music. He acknowledged that his anger and resentment had clouded his judgment, preventing him from appreciating the sacrifices she had made for him. The song marked a turning point in their relationship, offering a glimpse of reconciliation and mutual understanding. By the time Debbie celebrated Eminem's induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2022, it seemed that their relationship had come full circle.
When was the last time you talked?
It's probably been a couple of years, probably about 3, maybe 4 years, something like that.
But Debbie's demise in 2024 has brought new attention to her life and legacy, not just as Eminem's mother, but as a figure who played an essential role in shaping one of the most iconic careers in music history. Her passing has also become a focal point for conspiracy theorists, who are quick to connect her demise to broader patterns of intrigue and corruption in the entertainment industry. And this is where things take a darker turn, as whispers of foul play and hidden agendas begin to surface.
Go back to that 50 Cent post, and I'm gonna tell you why 50 is literally a diabolical genius.
One of the most explosive theories involves none other than Sean Diddy Combs, the controversial music mogul whose name has been linked to numerous scandals over the years. According to some sources, Diddy's influence in the music industry extends far beyond his public persona as a producer and artist. Over the past year, Diddy has become embroiled in a series of legal battles and criminal investigations, with allegations ranging from misconduct to orchestrating elaborate schemes to silence his critics. While these accusations are still playing out in court, they have fueled speculation about Diddy's connections to other high-profile incidents, including Debbie's demise.
There's different things that That's not really beef though. That's just competitive energy.
Competitiveness.
All right, so you and Diddy, you and Puff cool?
No, I don't really rock with him
okay,
like that.
damn, all right.
What makes this theory particularly intriguing is the involvement of 50 Cent, one of Diddy's most vocal detractors and a close friend of Eminem. 50 Cent has never been one to shy away from controversy, and his recent comments about Debbie's passing have only added fuel to the fire. In a series of cryptic social media posts, 50 Cent hinted that Debbie's demise might not have been as straightforward as it seemed. While he didn't name names, his remarks were widely interpreted as a veiled reference to Diddy, who has been accused of using underhanded tactics to maintain control over his empire.
This guy,
50's not to be.
No, don't
50's to be
with Fifth. Y'all don't even. Fifth is
play around if you want to.
Fifth is different.
And he's on tour.
This isn't the first time 50 Cent has taken aim at Diddy. Over the years, the two have clashed publicly on multiple occasions, trading barbs over everything from business deals to personal ethics. But their feud has reached new heights in light of the recent allegations against Diddy, which include claims of widespread misconduct and abuse of power. For 50 Cent, these allegations seem to validate what he has been saying all along, that Diddy's influence in the industry is built on a foundation of manipulation and intimidation. The connection between Diddy and Debbie's demise remains speculative at best, but it has captured the imagination of fans and conspiracy theorists alike. Some believe that Diddy's alleged involvement in Debbie's passing is part of a larger pattern of silencing individuals who pose a threat to his reputation. Others see it as a convenient narrative designed to distract from the more mundane reality of Debbie's health struggles. Whatever the truth may be, the speculation has cast a shadow over her legacy, turning what should have been a moment of reflection into a whirlwind of controversy. Adding another layer of intrigue is the involvement of Jamie Foxx, whose own health scare last year has been linked to similar rumors about Diddy's influence. According to some reports, Foxx was hospitalized under mysterious circumstances after attending one of Diddy's infamous parties where he allegedly witnessed behavior that made him uncomfortable. While Foxx has not publicly accused Diddy of wrongdoing, his silence has done little to quell the rumors. In fact, some fans believe that Foxx's health scare was a warning, a way of reminding him to stay quiet about what he knows.
Jamie Foxx addresses whether Diddy was responsible for his 2023 hospitalization during live shows.
This pattern of alleged intimidation isn't limited to Foxx. Wendy Williams, the outspoken media personality, has also accused Diddy of trying to sabotage her career after she made comments about his private life. Williams claimed that Diddy was responsible for getting her fired from her radio show in the late 1990s, effectively derailing her career at its peak. While these allegations were never proven, they have resurfaced in light of the recent charges against Diddy, adding to the perception that he wields significant power behind the scenes.
Because she wanted to put up a picture of him getting his pants.
And yet, Diddy's influence may not be as unshakable as it once seemed. His recent arrest has marked a turning point in his career, with former allies distancing themselves from him and new allegations surfacing almost daily. For many, this moment represents a long overdue reckoning for a figure who has been both celebrated and vilified in equal measure. But for others, it is a reminder of the darker side of the entertainment industry, where power and privilege often go unchecked.
When I get back to New York City, if she's on a radio station, he's talking to a radio executive.
At the center of all this chaos is Eminem, who has remained notably silent about the conspiracy theories surrounding his mother's demise. While he has never shied away from addressing personal and professional conflicts in his music, it remains to be seen whether he will tackle this latest controversy head-on. For now, Eminem seems focused on honoring his mother's memory, emphasizing the progress they made in repairing their relationship in the years leading up to her demise.
He said, nobody that I deal with, nobody that I know is going to do anything with y'all. No business at all.
Debbie Nelson's life was far from ordinary, and her demise has only added to the layers of complexity that define her story. As fans and critics continue to debate her legacy, one thing is clear: Debbie's impact on Eminem's life and career cannot be overstated. Whether as a source of inspiration, conflict, or reconciliation, she played a pivotal role in shaping the man and the artist he has become. And while her passing has sparked a wave of speculation and intrigue, it is also a reminder of the humanity behind the headlines. A story of a mother and son who, despite their differences, found a way to reconnect before it was too late. But as the dust begins to settle, the question remains, was Debbie's demise simply a natural conclusion of a life filled with challenges? Or is there more to the story than meets the eye? For now, the answers are as elusive as ever, leaving fans to wonder what the future holds for Eminem and the legacy of the woman who shaped him. The whirlwind of speculation surrounding Debbie Nelson's passing and its connection to the shadowy underbelly of the entertainment industry isn't just limited to her story. It's intertwined with a larger web of celebrity intrigue. The theories about her passing, coupled with the ongoing scandals involving Sean Diddy Combs, have created a firestorm of conversations online. And at the center of it all is 50 Cent, who, as always, isn't holding back.
So they put you in a bad situation. They tell you that the guy is okay, even though everybody knows he's the f***ing boogeyman.
50 Cent has built a reputation for being unfiltered and confrontational, often pulling back the curtain on the entertainment industry's secrets. This time, his cryptic remarks about Debbie's passing have left fans wondering if he knows more than he's letting on. While he hasn't directly accused anyone, his history of calling out Diddy for years has resurfaced in light of these new rumors. 50 has long hinted at Diddy's questionable behavior, from the infamous shopping comment that made him feel uneasy to his refusal to attend any of Diddy's notorious parties. In his words, there's always been weird energy surrounding the music mogul, and he's made it clear that he wants no part of it.
Documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie.
But it's not just 50 Cent who's shining a light on Diddy's alleged influence. Other celebrities have also spoken out over the years, adding to the growing list of people who've warned us about Diddy's behavior. Take Wendy Williams, for example. Long before her health struggles, Wendy was one of the first to publicly call out Diddy. She claimed that he was directly responsible for sabotaging her career during her time at Hot 97 in the late 1990s. According to Wendy, Diddy used his power and influence to get her fired after she made comments about his personal life. And let's not forget the infamous incident involving the girl group Total, who Wendy claimed confronted her outside the radio station at Diddy's request. While Diddy has always denied these allegations, Wendy's accusations have taken on new weight in light of recent events. Then there's Jamie Foxx, who found himself at the center of his own scandal last year when he was hospitalized under mysterious circumstances. Rumors quickly began swirling that his sudden health scare was linked to Diddy, with some reports suggesting that Jamie had seen something he wasn't supposed to at one of Diddy's infamous gatherings. In true Jamie Foxx fashion, he's remained tight-lipped about the incident, but his upcoming Netflix special has everyone on the edge of their seats. According to leaks from the show's taping, Jamie may finally be ready to address the rumors head-on. Some attendees have claimed that Jamie hinted at Diddy's involvement in his health scare, while others say he flat out denied it. Either way, the special is shaping up to be a must-watch, with fans eager to hear Jamie's side of the story.
During the tapings of his upcoming Netflix special, what had happened was Jamie Foxx reportedly stated that he was responsible for what happened to him, and Foxx is the one who called the FBI on Combs.
Wendy and Jamie's experiences are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the allegations surrounding Diddy. Over the years, numerous celebrities have dropped hints about his behavior, from Usher's cryptic comments about his time living with Diddy as a teenager to Jaguar Wright's bold accusations about his alleged connections to the darker side of the industry. Even Eminem has taken shots at Diddy in his music, using his razor-sharp lyrics to call out the mogul's alleged actions. In his 2018 track, Eminem famously rapped, "The day Diddy admits he put the hit out that got pack," a line that sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. While Eminem later claimed the lyric was a joke, it's hard to ignore the timing, especially given the renewed interest in Shakur's case.
I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to find out what's really been going on in the background.
Speaking of Shakur, the recent arrest of Duane Keefe Davis has brought new attention to the long unsolved mystery of Shakur's passing. Keefe D, who has been charged in connection with the incident, has reportedly implicated Diddy in the case, claiming that the mogul offered payment to have Shakur and Suge Knight targeted. While these allegations are decades old, they've taken on new significance in light of Diddy's current legal troubles. Fans and conspiracy theorists alike are connecting the dots, wondering if the same patterns of behavior alleged in Shakur's case might be playing out in other areas of Diddy's life. One of the most shocking aspects of the recent allegations against Diddy is the sheer scale of the claims. From accusations of misconduct to reports of orchestrated cover-ups, the picture being painted is one of a man who has wielded his power and influence to protect his empire at all costs. The recent federal investigation into Diddy's activities has only added fuel to the fire, with authorities reportedly uncovering a treasure trove of evidence during the raids on his properties earlier this year. From electronic devices to handwritten notes, the materials seized could provide critical insight into the allegations against him.
Although interestingly, we haven't seen the indictments yet. There's been some time lag. I suppose it will take some time to go through all the forensic, evidence. But
for 50 Cent, who has never been shy about speaking his mind, these developments feel like vindication. He's been calling out Diddy for years, warning anyone who would listen about the mogul's behavior. And now, as more allegations come to light, it seems like 50's warnings are finally being taken seriously. In a recent interview, 50 didn't hold back, saying, "I've been telling people for years that I don't mess with that energy. I've stayed away from it because I know what it's about." His comments have only added to the speculation, with fans wondering if 50 knows more about Diddy's alleged actions than he's letting on.
they once worked together a long time ago. They're not friends now. They don't like each other. And yeah, 50 has taken every shot, especially when Diddy has been.
But 50 isn't the only one speaking out. Other figures in the entertainment industry are also starting to come forward, sharing their own experiences and observations. From former collaborators to industry insiders, there is a growing chorus of voices calling for accountability. And while Diddy has categorically denied all allegations against him, the tide of public opinion seems to be shifting. For many, the recent revelations are a long overdue reckoning for a man who has long been seen as untouchable. As the allegations against Diddy continue to unfold, one thing is clear. The entertainment industry is facing a moment of reckoning. From the renewed interest in Shakur's case to the growing list of celebrities speaking out, the walls are closing in on one of hip-hop's most powerful figures. And at the center of it, all is a web of connections and controversies that spans decades. From Debbie Nelson's passing to Jamie Foxx's health scare to the ongoing legal battles surrounding Diddy.
The relationship Diddy had with Jamie Foxx, well, I met Jamie Foxx on the tour bus. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, we was at, oh my God, it slipped my mind where we was at. But they was on some friendship stuff.
For fans of Eminem, 50 Cent, and the broader hip-hop community, this moment feels like a turning point. It's a chance to shine a light on the darker side of the industry and hold those in power accountable for their actions. And while the full truth may never come to light, the stories being told are a reminder that even in a world as glamorous as Hollywood, there's often more than meets the eye.
But him and Diddy relationship, and I see what they saying about what happened, and I really want to hear the full story about what's going on with him and Diddy, and if he really said in this show that Diddy, poisoned him, or he's the reason why he got sick that night. I want to hear that for myself.
But the question remains, where does the story go from here? Will the allegations against Diddy lead to meaningful change in the industry, or will they fade into the background like so many scandals before them? For now, all we can do is wait and watch as the drama unfolds, knowing that the stakes have never been higher. And as for Debbie Nelson, her legacy will continue to be a source of inspiration and controversy, a reminder of the complicated relationships that define both families and fame. As Debbie Nelson's passing continues to stir up controversies and conspiracies, the entertainment world is left with more questions than answers. Do you believe there's more to Debbie's demise than meets the eye, and could figures like Diddy really be pulling the strings behind the scenes? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more celebrity news and intriguing discussions. Until next time, stay curious.